Need to raise funds for your next creative project, event, or invention? Or maybe you or a family member are raising funds for much-needed medical treatment. Now, you can get started raising that much-needed cash via Donate68.com, the newest 100% homegrown crowdfunding platform in Trinidad and Tobago. Donate68.com accepts donations from all major credit cards, but not only that, for those without a credit card, you can use your everyday Visa debit card to make donations. So log on today and create a campaign for your next passion project, startup, or cause. Share your campaign with your community of family, friends, and supporters to get the financial backing you need. Donate68.com, funding your culture.
You're listening to O.U.R Radio, your urban alternative. Follow us on Instagram and Facebook at ourradio.fm.
You're listening to Kelocal Lockdown Tuesdays with DJ Kelo, the home of TNT rock music.
Why do you care? turn me on and turn me off. What's the use, what's the use? I'm at a loss. She's got no place for losing, fever in her brain, demented lovers for real. It's just not the same. When you ride the white horse. When you ride until you're lost. When you ride the white horse. When you ride until you're lost. Heaven sent, so I believe. Just another demon seed to turn me on and turn me off. What's the use, what's the use? I'm at a loss. She's got no place for losing, fever in her brain, demented lovers for real. It's just not the same. When you ride the white horse. When you ride until you're lost. When you ride
in one row, and I haven't learned yet to let it go and just be myself. Stop trying to be someone else. See the me you see, the one with all the flaws, who's too fat, too thin, or not pretty. And I don't wanna think that way about myself no time again. Or the fact that you don't want me, you only want to be my friend. And you tried to convince me with your feeble words that it isn't me, but I can't believe those lies. What the else could it be? I know I am what I am, I cannot change, and so I smile. Cause if I don't pretend it's alright, then I would most surely die. Most surely die. Most surely die.
That's right, and that was Stupid from Narisha Khan. And I gotta say, welcome to Kelocal Lockdown Tuesdays, your number one local rock show right here in Trinidad and Tobago. I think. I don't know. I think so. I mean, if there are others, let me know. But yes, you're tuned into Kelocal Lockdown Tuesdays right here on O.U.R radio.fm. All right, and tonight we are featuring the legendary producer, not producer. Wow, wrong thing. Not producer. Sorry, legendary promoter. Yes, the other P. Legendary promoter. Joey Sabini. He was also the manager for the Orange Sky. Yes. And also a veteran racer in the powerboats. Yes, Carib Great Race. Yeah, for Fire One. Yeah. All right. So look out for that later on. That's at 8 o'clock. And also got some brand new jams coming in as well around that time as well. All right. I got to say shout out to Ishapai who's inside. What's up, Brent Batson? I see Otto Productions is inside as well. And also we got Rahel, Babu Ram inside as well. All right. So you know what to do. Keep those likes up, guys, as you get in. Just hit like. We got Genevieve. Yes. We got the birthday girl, but happy belated birthday. Happy belated birthday to you. Oh my goodness. Yes. I see all y'all had a great time on that boat ride. That bus ride. Oh, I didn't even know about it. If I did, I would have been there. Yes, the Violet Storm celebrated her birthday yesterday. So he's still celebrating right here on Kelocal Lockdown Tuesdays. Big fan. And also a big fan of yours too, yeah. All right. So yes, guys, let me give you a quick recap of what you heard so far. Remember as well, we got that link right there on the top. Before I say anything else, we got that link on the top there. It's a donate68.com. And guys, all you gotta do right now is just click that link, and if you like what you hear, you like what you're seeing, you like to support your local rock, you want to see more of it happening, you just click that link and donate whatever you can. It could be as low as $20, could be $2,000. I'm not gonna say no. Yeah, no, I mean, the station gotta run. It gotta run, all right? So remember, click that link, donate 68, and donate anything you can, whatever you could afford. It's just to keep bringing, so we can keep bringing this entertainment to you. We can keep this studio alive and running, and always pushing local music right here in Trinidad and Tobago. All right, so let me give you a quick recap of everything you heard so far. You just heard from Narisha Khan from the band Sping. That was Stupid. Before that, well, that's the name of the song, Stupid. All right, it's not, the song wasn't stupid. But before that, you heard from Ajala from the band of Fireflight, and that was White Horse. Yes, also done over by the band Pootie and the Soulfish. Yeah, man. Before that, you heard from Nothing's Fair. I was Slit. All right, so it's all about local music right now. This is the Memories Hour inside of Kelocal Lockdown Tuesdays, and this is where we take it all the way back. And gotta say shout out to everyone down there at Chris Rock Bar. Yes, we just learned that the name changed. It's not Rick's Rock Bar anymore. It's Chris Rock Bar. All right, and that's right there in Curep. So all my rockers, if you looking for that place to go, just chill, get some beers, get some rum, whatever you're drinking, and I believe they have food as well on sale, so you could go down there to Chris Rock Bar and headbang a night away with some good drinks and some good friends and good vibes. All right, down there in Curep, that's the main road. That main road in Curep. Look out for it. All right. If you're coming in from the highway side, it'll be on your right. If you're coming from the main Curep junction, it will be on your left if you're heading towards that side. All right. So shout out to you guys down there at Chris Rock Bar. We got some stuff for y'all later on. Trust me, we got some hot stuff in this first hour. All right, but until then, we got I'm just gonna work our way into it, and I'm gonna drop this one right now from The Tide, and this is River Running Wild.
Bleed, I've done nothing but bleed. Cupid grants me with his arrow, left me bleeding all alone, like a river, quicksilver, running to the sea on the hoofs of horses, running across the plains down to the sea. Running blind, but running hard. Just what am I running to? Swore the gods had cursed me, but their promise to remain surrender. Cupid nods, his eyes are wise. Temper your impatience. Words can't quell an untamed heart. A rocking horse, a river running wild. River running wild. Someday I'll find her waiting on the rainbow's end. River running wild down to the sea. Someday I'll find you, woman. Someday you'll find me. River running wild down to the sea. Someday I'll find you, woman. Someday you'll find me. River running wild. River running wild. River running wild. River running wild. Words can't quell untamed hearts, untamed hearts. And I know when the river's on its course, 16, 14, the black seas gate. And I feel when the river kisses the sea, release for all eternity. River running wild. River running wild.
You're listening to Kelocal Lockdown Tuesdays with DJ Kelo, the home of TNT rock music.
Get me out before it's too late. Come and save me from these bloodsuckers grabbing at my feet. Oh, you can see it in their eyes that they all want just one thing: to see you begging on your knees. But I am still standing. They like to hit you with the plastic smile. I'm wasting your blasted time. And everybody is a walkie-talkie. You see me here, I don't believe nobody. Limb by limb, they gonna cut you down, say, and leave you bleeding heart on the ground, yeah. Limb by limb, they gonna cut you down unless you run away. You run away. I need to fight another day. Run away. I need to fight another day. I run away, yeah. I need to fight another day. Run away. We've been walking through this desert land, ain't nothing but bloody sand. I stand the heat of the day and the cold of the night. Oh, I learned this fancy lullaby from this bird that flies so high, high. But what I'm asking is simply to know why some people have the suck on you so. Up in the sky I see the bird flying free. I wish a day it would come down and teach me, cause I know and I feel. Don't try to conceal it, cause I will reveal it. But when the power of my bird is too strong, I gotta run away. I need to fight another day. Run away. Can't be no business for the dead out. I run away. Need to fight another day. revolution, mass confusion. The remedy they lock up in a big concoction. In a society full of criticism, everybody want to speak up, but nobody want to listen. Fighting and a serving, trying to compromise. All I want in this life is to have a peace of mind. Fighting and a serving, trying to compromise. Do you hear my cry? I will try to run away. And if you fight another day, I'll run away. And if you fight another day, I'll run away. And if you fight another day,
That's right, and that was Runaway, one of my absolute favorite songs from the band. Well, first of all, it is originally from Rhythm Morai, and yes, and if you didn't know Rhythm Morai, that is the foundation of Kes the band. Yeah. Yes. So if y'all never heard that song before and you thought that voice sounded familiar, yes, that was Kes. All right, Kes the band, the origins of Kes the band from the band Rhythm Morai, but that was a remastered version of the song Runaway. All right, so one of my absolute favorite songs, I swear to God. Yeah. Before that, you had Marlon, yes, Malu from the band The Tide. That was River Running Wild. All right, so we just got about a little less than 30 minutes to go. Remember, guys, when you jump in, hit that like button. I'm seeing 33 views and only 3 likes. What is up with that, guys? And remember also to hit that donate 68 link and donate whatever you can. $20, $30, $50, $100. We're taking anything. All right, it's just to keep these lights and this bills got to be paid, the internet and all that stuff. That's how we keep bringing these things to y'all. All right, so donate, keep the show running, keep the lights on, keep the cameras rolling. All right, so I'm gonna say shout out to Richard Hall. I see Richard just joined us. Thank you for the beers last night. Yes, I bunked up Richard and we had a nice little talk. And by the way, we are looking for a host to take over from September, and also for this Tuesday we might have a guest host because I will not be here. I will be on my way to New Jersey to go see my all-time favorite band perform live. If y'all know me very well, you know what my all-time favorite band. Well, it's a tie actually. Wild guess. That is my favorite band, and it's also tied with, so Slipknot is my favorite band, and also tied with System of a Down. Yeah, my 2 number 1 bands, System of a Down and Slipknot. I'm going to be seeing Slipknot live on the 27th of this month. Yes, guys. Yeah, I'm gone. That's next week. Next week Wednesday. Yes, next week Wednesday I'll be in Jersey looking at my favorite band. Yeah. All right. Genevieve is saying people don't believe when I say Kes used to sing rock. Yep, definitely a beautiful song. Yes. All right. Right. So we're looking for. Well, we have a guest who is coming in for next Tuesday. I would not be here. I'll be. That's about this time. I would already be in Jersey. Yeah. So, all right. So We have that guest coming in next week. But we are looking for someone to fill in from anyway after the 20th of September. That's when I'm going to be starting back another contract with Carnival. Yeah. All right. So looking for someone between September and January. Anyone who has any could be this much hosting experience, emceed for a wedding once in their life. We train, don't worry. So we're looking for anyone who thinks they have what it takes to host this show. I'm going to be organizing the playlists and everything. So all you got to do is just play the music and be able to have a conversation and to interview anyone. All right. So we're looking for a new host, a host to fill in from the 20th of September until the, say, 19th of January. Yes, the 20th of January. So September to January. Yeah. All right. So that's 4 months. 4 months, 4 months, 4 months. That's 4 by 4. That's 8 weeks. No, that's not 4 months. That's somebody do the math for me. All right. That's 4 months. 8 4 is 32 weeks, 32 episodes. Yeah. You could do it. It's easy. Okay, it's not easy, but it's easy. We will train you. All right. So that being said, we're gonna keep it moving. Remember, don't forget to donate 68. Guys, donate and keep the lights on. We're gonna keep it moving with some Cabazon, and this song is called "Reverse Back."
Pull out,
right, that was Cabazon with Reverse Back, and we're going to reverse back because this is the Memories Hour. I'm going to drop this one from Ken's Sound System, also known as Ken Sibin Rivalry. This is one of my favorites from them. This is Return to Babylon.
I saw Eleanor sitting on the dirty floor playing with her.
That's right. That was from the band Kin Sibling Rivalry. That was Return to Babylon. What's up, Jonathan Crow, another legendary guitarist right here in Trinidad and Tobago. Yes, Kes Andy Hole is not I wouldn't say secretly. Like we say, secretly a rock band. Listen, we know, all right, everybody in the rock scene knows that Kesaban is a rock band that sings, that performs soca music. Come on, we know. But for the rest of the Caribbean, oh no, what? That's a soca band. What? No, forget what I said. They don't listen to this, so it's okay. All right. Oh yeah, so we got the legendary Jonathan Crow. If you ever had a Crow guitar, you know what I'm talking about. All right. So keeping it moving right about now, as we getting ready in about 15 minutes, we're gonna be going live with another legend, the man they call Joey Sabini. So look out for that. And guys, I'm seeing 45 views and only 6 likes. Come on, let's get those likes up, guys. Everyone, wherever you are, if you're watching, just click that like button because we gotta get the algorithm just moving. All right, so please hit that like button, and if you want to subscribe, that's fine too. But yeah, hit that like button and get on inside. All right, so keeping it moving right now. Why is my mic so low today? I just realized. All right. So anyway, we'll sort that out in a bit. But yeah, keeping it moving right now. Yes, Rich, I got your email and I'm gonna sort that out. All right. I'm dropping this one. I haven't played this in quite some time. This is from the band Stillborn, and this is Dead in Your Eyes.
get nice anything over.
That's right. That's right. All right. So, right. Which one is live? Are we live? Live. Right. Okay. All right. So that was Stillborn with Dead in Your Eyes, and in about 9 more minutes, we're going to be going live with the legendary Joey Sabini. I just looked at the screen and saw the name and it threw me off. But so he's hearing everything. He's hearing everything that's going on right now. But yeah. So just one thing, you hear me, right? Just give me a thumbs up. Yeah, thumbs up, right? And just mute your mic for now. And yes, and then we will be on exactly at 8 o'clock. But once everything is running, everything's up and nice and good, we'll be on at 8 o'clock. That's in about 8 minutes. So that's about 2 songs. All right. So you're on right now on Kelocal Lockdown Tuesdays. We're getting ready in a few minutes to go live with the legendary Joey Sabini. And I have to correct myself one time. Yes, not the driver for Fire One. He's a driver of Motel Monster. Yes. All right. So, keeping it going right now. Just give you some Stillborn as we start to get a little hotter in the thing right now. I'm going to drop this one from Sentiments of Tashiri. But before we do that, remember, guys, all you got to do right now is jump on and hit that like button and share it. Get everybody inside because tonight we're going to be discussing a lot about the Buckfest and everything you need to know on about Buckfest. All right, and we're gonna go into some detail about the legend himself, and we're gonna find out a lot more. You know how I do when I'm doing my interviews with my legends. All right, so keeping it moving, gonna drop this one from the Sentiments of Tashiri right here in the Memories Hour of Kelocal Lockdown Tuesdays, and this is a Blowtorch. All right, so that was the band Sentiments of Tertiary. That was Blowtorch. And that's how we bring an end to the Memories Hour inside of Kelocal Lockdown Tuesdays right now. We're going to take a quick commercial break, and then you know what time it is. All right, so stay with us right here. And remember, keep sharing, keep liking. We got 15 inside. We had about 40-something people already checking in. So, guys, remember, when you get in, hit that like button. And don't forget that link right there on the top of the screen, Donate 68, to, give us a little thing now to keep the lights running, keep the cameras running, all right? But we'll be right back. This is Kelocal Lockdown Tuesdays.
Need to raise funds for your next creative project, event, or invention? Or maybe you or a family member are raising funds for much needed medical treatment. Now, you can get started raising that much needed cash via Donate68.com, the newest 100% homegrown crowdfunding platform in Trinidad and Tobago. Donate68.com accepts donations from all major credit cards, but not only that, for those without a credit card, you can use your everyday Visa debit card to make donations. So log on today and create a campaign for your next passion project, startup, or cause. Share your campaign with your community of family, friends, and supporters to get the financial backing you need. Donate68.com, funding your culture.
Hey, how are you beautiful people out there doing tonight? It's Robert Beaton here on Kelocal Lockdown Tuesdays. This is where all the Trini local musicians get to shine. And I think it's totally badass. Rock on.
That's right. You know when you hear that, what time it is. It is now time for the Now Playing Hour. And right now, we got a guest. We got a special guest inside right here on Kelocal Lockdown Tuesdays. We got the legendary Joey Sabini inside. Welcome, Joey. You can unmute your mic. Yes, you gotta unmute your mic. Yep, your mic is muted right now, so you just gotta unmute that. There we go. Yeah, we got you loud and clear now. All right.
Yep, I'm here. You're hearing me?
Yes, we're hearing you loud and clear. What's up, Joey? Welcome to Kelocal Lockdown Tuesdays. I don't know, is this the first time you're hearing about this show or what?
Well, I mean, kind of started putting little, ads about it 2 weeks ago, maybe.
Okay. No, but I mean, my show, Kelocal Lockdown Tuesdays. First time you're hearing about it?
No, I've heard about it before, but I have to admit I never actually logged in.
Okay.
But I've heard quite a few people talk about it. I've kind of been off of the scene for a while, Getting older, getting grayer.
I'm right there with you. Just saying. All right, but I'm not looking good, man. All right, so ladies and gentlemen, wow, the accolades are longer than a street block, but let's see how I could summarize it. Okay, so we have legendary driver or throttleman.
Well, for the majority of my racing career, I throttled, but in Monster, I'm the driver.
All right, so legendary driver for Motor Monster. How many years, though? How many years have you? Not just Monster. How many years have you been in Great Race? Actually, since Great Race just ended, let's just give a little snippets into the Great Race.
So I started in 1993.
Right.
And that was my first year. And that was the first year that they had something called a staggered start, where they would let these smaller boats leave before the bigger boats.
Mm-hmm.
That has grown into a lot more now. But that year, 1993, was the 25th anniversary of the Great Race.
Right.
And it was my first Great Race attempt. And I was one of the smaller boats back in those days. And that's the first year they staggered. They allowed us to leave 10 minutes before the big boats.
Okay. Which boat was that?
A boat called Diamond Cut.
All right.
It was a 28-foot Boeing with two outboards on the back, two 200 Evan roads.
Oh.
And strange enough, we were the first boat to Tobago.
Well, all right. So you know a thing or two about controlling those throttles. through those choppy waters, but we wouldn't get too deep into great race because if we do, I'll be talking for a whole hour on just
Yeah,
that.
that's for a whole different segment.
Yes. All right. So you'll know him as in legendary in powerboats, also legendary promoter and most importantly, legendary manager for one of the biggest rock bands in Trinidad and Tobago and the Caribbean, the Orange Sky. Yes.
Yeah.
So, wow, I've heard so many stories from Nigel, and I need to hear from your side. What was it like managing one of the biggest local rock bands in Trinidad and Tobago, and how did it actually happen? From coming from powerboat racing into that, how did that happen?
Well, I actually retired from powerboat racing in 2002.
Okay.
2002 was the last year I'd raced, and was the year that I got involved with Orange Sky.
Okay.
I knew nothing about the music business. I went to a studio to listen to some speakers because I was looking for a good set of speakers for my home. And it was at Eclipse Audio, Dion Camacho and Ryan Agostini.
Mm-hmm.
And it just so happens at the time that I was there listening to their speakers, Dion was mixing a Orange Sky album.
Oh.
And I was quite impressed with what I was hearing. I was like, why are these guys still in Trinidad? These guys should be out of here. And Ryan turned to me and he said, Joey, they need somebody like you. I said, somebody like me? I don't know anything about the music business. He said, no, but you're a great businessman and that's what they need.
Okay.
And within 45 minutes of having that conversation, Nigel reached the studio. And we sat down and we spoke. Now, we knew each other before. We weren't best of friends or anything. We just knew of each other.
Right.
And right there, we just decided let's let me think about what we can do, what the next step is. Of course, the next step at that stage was when they finished mixing the album and needed to get mastered. In those days, 2002, nobody in Trinidad was capable of doing properly mastered CDs.
Oh, and how that has changed.
Oh yeah. The whole music world has changed. Technology is crazy.
Mm-hmm. Speaking of Nigel, by the way, he's in the chat right now. So shout out.
Nige. So my next thought was, look, listen, rather than try to just throw these CDs out in the retail outlets, the best way to do it is let's have a big Orange Sky show. Let's have a CD launch, an album launch. Orange Sky is launching a new CD. And yeah, all of a sudden I was managing and promoting at the same time. I got a place called the Esplanade down in Chaguaramas, and we kind of created our own venue and had the CD on sale at the venue.
Okay.
And then it went into the stores after that, and we did pretty well. I believe, if my memory serves me correctly, I had a maxi waiting backstage as they finished their set, which was the first show I did with them, to go to Barbados. They were invited to do a show in Barbados, and we traveled. We went straight to the airport, and it was an early flight.
Oh, really?
Yeah. And ever since then to now, it's just been a really great journey. I've learned a lot. If it was never for my involvement with Orange Sky, I would have never gotten involved in any of the international promotions that I've done. I never knew what a rider was. I never knew what, all these terms and the do's and the don'ts, but I learned along the way. And along the way, I came into contact with a lot of very important people, producers and managers from big bands, So the objective was always to try and get Orange Sky out of Trinidad. And I succeeded in doing that. I think I've done over 400 shows with Orange Sky, and more than 50% of those shows were out of Trinidad.
Right. No, so the thing is, like, from being a businessman already, because you were established being as a businessman, and so you literally learned everything else from the music business, because it's business and then music business. You learned that on the fly.
I wouldn't say I was an established businessman. I was working for my dad. I was selling air conditions. We had a factory going, but I learned just about everything from my dad, and that's the only person I ever worked for.
Okay.
I guess I just had the natural, gene from him and how to conduct, how to go about business in general, be on time, you have a goal, go after it, don't give up, do the right things, and you'll get there eventually. And we did that. I saw in Sky through 3 independent record deals.
Yeah.
They did over 187 shows in the US alone. We started off in Portland, Oregon. They've done about 9 or 10 shows in England. They've reached as far as India.
Mm.
I've been to Guyana quite a few times. We've been to Barbados quite a few times. So it was really, really a great journey. As I said, I learned a lot, and because of being involved as manager and having to travel with them quite a few times, as I did, I saw and learned a lot of how things were put together in terms of the stage, from the front door, the entrances of these places, and meeting a lot of the promoters and stuff like that. And that's basically how I got involved with the promotions part of it, while managing Orange Sky.
So you were it's a pretty much like OJT that whole time, and it worked. So when it comes to getting sponsorship for all these different things to go away and stuff like that, how easy was it? Easy, or did you already have the connections? Or
Sponsorship is never easy.
Yeah.
And rock and roll in Trinidad is really not up there in the genres in terms of what these alcohol companies and most of the companies that will be interested in sponsoring are interested in. Soca is big, chutney is big, reggae is big, calypso is big, but not rock and roll.
True.
And it's unfortunate, but this is one of the reasons why I've decided to give it a go again. My last show was Collective Soul, or actually my last show really was Chapel Heart.
Right.
That's a whole story. But I just find the rock and roll scene has been dying a slow death for the last few years. It started before COVID, and COVID came and crippled it even more. And over the years, I've seen a lot of, I don't want to call them wannabe promoters, but everybody's trying their thing.
yeah, yeah,
But they're putting money out to bring these tribute bands down to Trinidad, and we have the talent here to do the tributes.
correct.
We have plenty rock bands in Trinidad that are capable of covering great music, great rock music.
Correct.
I, for one, never believed in bringing a tribute band, and I have to admit that my first, if you want to call it, international show was back in 2003, I believe it was. I bought a tribute Led Zeppelin band, and for me, back in those days, it was, this is a band we'll never probably ever see. One of the original band members is gone, John Bonham, who was probably one of the world's best drummers ever.
Mm-hmm.
And I wanted to test the waters in terms of my promotion skills, to see if I can pull it off. Yes, I was capable. I did a lot of shows locally with Orange Sky, with a lot of promoters in Trinidad. But that was a stepping stone to leading to much bigger things,
And a stepping stone it definitely was, because some of the bands you brought down here. I mean, you said Collective Soul already. I forgot the others. No, before we go to that, I remember, just because we were talking about Sky and the shows we did locally, especially with the CD. I don't know why I'm looking at you in the screen here, and you're here as well. Yes. So
are you not seeing me?
Yeah, no, I'm seeing you very well. That's what I'm saying. We have two screens, and I'm
right.
I'm looking at the big screen, and yeah. All right.
I appreciate you for the link.
Yes. So the show. This is the first time I've ever seen this. A local rock band selling out a major club, and this was for the launch of Upstairs album. I was there. My mother took me to that. I still have that album right there in my house, right? And that blew my mind. The fact that it actually it packed out Zen.
Yeah,
I still can't believe that happened. Just that the security, the bouncers didn't get the heads up about mosh pits.
Yeah,
I'll
things
never
got a
forget.
little crazy up front at times.
I'll never forget that. The mosh pit started and the bouncers thought it was a fight and they started to run in and started to pull
I
aside
remember
people.
that. Yeah,
And
yeah.
then
Even Johnny Soong was. I mean, he couldn't believe it. He came to me after the show and said, "My God, what did you do to promote this thing?" And at that point, a lot was going on for Orange Sky internationally already. You know, they had already signed an independent deal, and they were doing a 9-camera shoot to produce a DVD. I think it's first local rock band to produce something at that level.
yeah, I remember.
And, I have to admit that I got some good help with Subway back in those days.
Yeah, Subway was a big
The
sponsor for it.
original franchise owners back in those days helped a lot. You know, I made part of the entrance fee. If you bought a ticket to the show, you got an EP, which were 3 songs off of the album. You got a 6-inch sub with a drink, an entrance into Zen. I mean, really a no-brainer for what you're getting. But that's what we needed. We needed to have the place, you know, realistically and not fakely full with people,
Yeah.
because we were creating a DVD, we were creating history, we were doing something with a rock band that is unheard of in Trinidad.
And
That
history you did.
you hear that every day with calypso and soca and chutney and reggae and dub and dancehall and hip hop and so on, but not rock. Trinidad really is the capital of rock of the Caribbean.
That is
I
true.
can definitely confirm that based on all the other islands I've been to. And there are many reasons why I came up with the whole idea of the Buckfest idea. But before we reached there, after I did the tribute Led Zeppelin, which was very successful, I think I got just over 700 people there. It was at the Queen's Park Oval. I
Right.
did it in the car park. And Orange Sky also performed. It made me realize that it's just a bigger template in terms of going with a international band.
True.
It's basically the same stuff needed. You need a stage, you need a back line, you need stage hands, you need a backstage, you know. And that is what led me to the bigger shows. After that, I did Blue Oyster Cult and Kansas, which was done down in Pair 2.
Right.
And then I did the Scorpions the following year, which was 2008. And then you remember there were stores, retail stores, I think it was called Just CDs. You'd go to Just CDs to buy CDs. They wanted to promote a show. They had originally tried to bring the Cranberries to Trinidad on their own, but were not able to do it because the booking agents were not comfortable that they didn't have any international or just any experience in promoting shows before. And that is a very important ingredient when trying to book an international band. So they actually came to me to ask me and offered for me to get involved with them to secure Oloris Duridian, which is the lead singer from Cranberries. That also happened down in Pier 2. And around that time is when things started to get really busy with Orange Sky. I was back and forth a lot to the US. They were on a tour with several bands, Ingve Malmsteen, King's X, Adema, to name a few. And then I did the Scorpions. The Scorpions came after that.
I was there and it was amazing.
And to this day, people still talk about that show. And I personally haven't been to a more successful rock show and at that level, meaning the level of artists in terms of rock. These are legendary guys.
I will
We
add-
all grew up. Scorpions is an international known band. And I was stoked that they gave me the chance. You know, it's only because of the little history I had before. It wasn't easy dealing with those Germans, I have to tell you. Their manager was not easy at all. I had to import a 20-foot container of their gear in time before the show because there were certain things that Trinidad just didn't have that they needed and requested and was definitely a must-do at their stage.
And I will say that everything that I heard that night, system, everything was 110% on point. system, lighting, everything. Even oh my god, and well, like Scorpion was great. I'm gonna go out on a limb and say this. Scorpion was great. They were always great. They will always be great. But really and truly, Orange Guy stole the show that night. I'm not.
Well,
Listen, this is not.
well,
This is
listen.
not biased. This is not me being biased.
No,
I am
no.
talking.
Orange Sky, they kicked ass. I'm not allowed
Oh
to say ass.
my
Yeah.
god. That everything was on point. The lighting was on point. I don't know who did the lighting cues for Orange Sky that night, but it was the best version of Orange Sky I ever saw.
Well, Orange Sky was actually on tour at the time in the US. I
Right.
had to fly them down to Trinidad to come and open the show. And I had more than 2 handfuls of bands begging to literally be part of the show. And my concentration was Scorpions, and I definitely wanted to get under Nigel's repertoire and Orange Sky's repertoire of opening for the legendary band Scorpions.
Yeah.
I really didn't see the need at the time for any additional bands because people were really coming to see Scorpions.
Correct.
Yes, I would say a handful of people were also very eager to come and see Orange Sky because they were out of the country for a good period touring, you know?
Mm-hmm.
I just thought it was a match made in heaven between the two bands,
It
between the
was.
type of music and everything just turned out well. I love the venue that I picked because parking was not an issue. Getting in and out of the Savannah wasn't an issue.
Correct.
It flew, stream. I had to create my own venue, as you know. I didn't use the North Stand because it's not Carnival, right? If it was Carnival, maybe they would have let me use the North Stand. But I basically had to create.
No, but that
my
was
own.
perfect. The car park was perfect for that. And I realized that after you did that, a lot of big concerts happened right there in that same paddock in the
But
car
I think
park.
people realize, that they really do have a niche for, big international rock acts.
Yep.
Unfortunately, 6 weeks after Scorpions concert, my dad died
Oh. Sorry to hear
on a
that.
plane, sitting next to me 20 minutes before landing in Miami. And being the eldest in the family and having a family business, that became my priority. If you would remember, within a few months of that show, which was in September, Kelocal announced in January the following year that they're bankrupt, and the entire world economy crashed.
Oh yeah.
And
then he disappeared.
the label at the time that they were signed to just could not afford to continue keeping them on tour or giving them the tour support that they need to live and eat and get by. And at first they were told they were being sent home just for a bit, to get to see how things happen. But the whole world economy crashed.
Yeah, it did.
That's the truth. And it was at a time where I was dealing with a lot after my father's death. I had, several companies, real estate investments abroad. There was a lot that I had to deal with. I now became the safety net of what my father was. So I would say 2009, 2010, things were pretty quiet as far as Orange Sky went. But then in 2011, we got an opportunity to record with a legendary producer, a fellow by the name of Chris Sangradis. This is a guy that's worked with Iron Maiden, come down in England. And Nigel reached out to me and said, hey, he has this opportunity. This guy is offering the studio, this, that. We need help to get there. And again, I threw a couple of shows to make sure we had the airfare and the money that we needed to get up there. And that is where we recorded yet another album. But getting back to the promoting part, as I said, I got involved with these 3 girls from Louisiana called Chapel Heart. I was approached by someone abroad, again, who I met through Orange Sky, that I've kept in touch with over the years. And he asked me if I wanted to be a part or, co-producer / investor of this unique band out of Louisiana called Chapel Heart. And to cut a long story short, they were actually invited to audition for the America's Got Talent show.
Oh.
They went on the America's Got Talent show and they got the golden buzzer. and
Okay.
they ended up. I think the end result was they came third or fourth overall.
Right.
But as I'm talking to you, they're still doing very well. They're touring all over the U.S. They've reached as far as Scotland, Japan, England. So that's happening. I did that, and I decided to bring them to Trinidad. I bought them down in 2022, and I did it at Napa.
Okay.
But that's not a rock show. They do country music. It's
Right.
it's
Right.
it's three black American girls from Louisiana doing country music, which is very
Very rare.
unique and
Yeah.
different.
Yeah.
And I thought, and that's what I like about the music industry. In terms of my promotions, I always try to be a little different and a little unique in terms of where I do shows. Um, and then in 2019, actually, was the last rock show, international rock show I did, which was Collective Soul.
Right.
You know,
Unfortunately, I wasn't around for that one.
it
Yeah.
was a great show again. I got very good reviews from it.
I heard.
And
I heard. I heard. I saw a few videos on how crowded it was. So yes, I know the score. So now we're talking about I know listen. This is an interview that can literally run for 2 hours because
look at my cup. See?
well, we know, yeah. but I'm saying this interview could literally run for about 2 hours because the amount of stories I've heard about Orange Sky from Nigel on the road and with you and the whole team and everything. Yes, so that alone is a whole episode by
The whole
itself.
month segment, yeah. So let's get to the Buckfest.
Yes.
So the Godfather of rock, Godfather of metal, poor Ozzy. We have all seen him struggling for years, and it's music we all grew up on. I think every type of rock music has a piece of Ozzy and or Black Sabbath in it.
Yep. Which is ironic that you would say that because I remember I don't know who said it, but in an interview I think with Orange Sky, they were known to be like if Ozzy and to Americans they were known as if Ozzy and Bob Marley had a baby, it would be Orange Sky.
Yes.
That's
True. That's so true. We used to talk about that all the time. Orange Sky definitely carried the elements of Ozzy through a lot of Nigel's writing. And I myself grew up listening to a lot of Ozzy and Black Sabbath. And it's been, I would say, maybe not as much as a year, but maybe in the last 8 or 9 months or so, I just started to feel as though I needed to do something. I wanted to do something. I have a passion for the rock genre. I've been told by many friends, why don't do this reggae artist? Why don't do this hip hop artist? To me, I have to have the passion to see it right through. And for me, the passion that I have is for rock. That's my genre. Yes, I like reggae. Yes, I like a few calypso songs. I'm not a fan of a lot of the soca songs, but they have a few nice songs out there, I must admit. But I'm a rocker at heart.
Right there with you.
And I was just sitting on my porch one day, and I'm telling myself, man, we need to have an Ozfest in Trinidad, and we need to rejuvenate the rock scene in Trinidad. And I cannot remember when last most of these bands had the opportunity to go on a really proper size stage with proper lighting, with a proper audience in a unique venue, not in just any club, in any hall, in any bar. And that is how it came to me, but truth be told, when I decided to do it and I started to contact some of the bands, and of course I reached out to a lot of people, including people like Nigel Rojas, who's very experienced with a lot of the local entertainment down here, on which bands I would be going with, because I wanted to get more or less the cream of the crop, but to get as many bands as I can. And a very good friend of mine contacted me from England and said, Joey, Ozfest TNT almost comes across as though you are having Ozfest in Trinidad. Sharon Osbourne is going to sue the hell out of you. That name
Yep.
has to be very protected. And I thought putting the TNT at the end of it will help. No, not at all.
Nope.
So I did a complete worldwide search and read numerous lawsuits of people that try to do similar shows where they'll call it Aussie Fest, or they'll leave one Z out of the Oz, they'll change the font. Not at all. I had to reach out to their international offices in the UK. I had to apply for authorization, which is not guaranteed. And if they did give you authorization to use the name, you know how to pay a royalty and licensing fee.
Yep.
I said, no way I'm doing this. And my wife was sitting right next to me, strange enough. And I was like, I have to pull all these ads down. I can't continue this thing as Ozfest TNT. And she said, why don't you just call it your nickname, Joey? My nickname is Buck.
And that's what Nigel was telling me. Yep.
People know me as the Buck.
Right.
You know, close friends and family. And I was just showing you. That's the reason I have my Buck cup.
There we go. Yep.
Which
Buck.
is
All
a
right.
gift from my family for, I don't know, Father's Day or my birthday or whatever. And I thought it was a brilliant idea. And right away, I did an AI global search on Buckfest to make sure that I didn't have any legal infringements. It's not copyrighted. It's not trademarked. It's not whatever. And I'm actually now in the process of getting it trademarked, believe it or not, because I am really hoping that the Buckfest can now be an annual event
Uh-huh.
with a theme
Okay.
every year. You know, it just so happens that Ozzy recently died. The buzz of Ozzy and Black Sabbath is still out there in your face, whether it's social media or regular TV in the news. And I just thought it would be a great idea to get all these local bands on board to do a tribute to the godfather of metal and rock. And that is how it kind of came about. But at that point, when I first thought of it, it was like, where am I going to do this? That's another problem with Trinidad. Which venues can you go to that can hold a certain size crowd that has even secured parking? And the truth is, they're very, very hard, and I don't know where. Tell me where. I don't know. You have a
True.
place like Napa. Napa seats just over 1,200 people, but they have parking for 160 cars. You know,
True.
Queen's Hall. When Queen's Hall has a packed out show, cars are parking on the main road, going all the way past the president's house.
Mm-hmm.
What are you going to use? You're going to use the stadium to do a local show? Even the stadium, when there's a football event there and Trinidad is playing, people are parking all over Arpit
All
Avenue.
over the avenue.
And for me, it's not about just having a show and selling tickets. I want to make sure that the people that are coming to the show don't just only enjoy the show, they have safe and secured parking, you know?
True. Especially with the kind of car thieves and break-ins, and
So there were several places I was looking at, and I recently went to a wedding up at Drew Manor, which is where we're having the Buckfest.
Okay.
And this guy sits on a property that's over 12 acres in size. You can literally choose different sections to have shows. And he's had mega soca, chutney, dance, theater, weddings, banquets. The guy that owns the place is from England. He's British.
Okay.
And he's in his late 60s. And when his daughter told him that someone has called to inquire about doing this Buckfest, 14 top local rock bands, or the 14 top bands, or the 14 rock bands, you know, I see some people say, well, who say they're the top?
Oh, Lord, yes.
You know, that's a whole next discussion. But anyway, he was ecstatic. And he got in touch with me right away, and he said, I want to meet with you as soon as you can. Come up and see my property. Let me walk you through it. Let's pick a nice spot. He said, it's 14 years I've had this place, and I have never had a single rock show. And he's dying. Not to mention, he was a Black Sabbath supporter and fan. He's British. You know what I mean?
There we go. There we go.
He knows Ozzy, he knows Black Sabbath, and the whole theme behind of what I was doing, he was just totally ecstatic about. So Drew Manor is where the Buckfest is going to be. It's something that he wants and hopes will be very successful.
Where Drew Manor is?
It's in Santa Cruz.
Santa Cruz. All right. And is it how accessible is if you have to travel? Because I know not everybody's going to be driving.
Well, somebody made a comment on the Voices of Rock page, which is the name of my promotions.
Right.
Oh God, Santa Cruz so far.
Yeah, they say the same thing much south. Trust me, I would know.
I was like, whether I don't know where you're located, but whether you're coming from south, east, or central, Santa Cruz is still closer than having to drive all the way into Port of Spain.
Correct.
So, because all you have to do is go through Sawa, go through the Queze, and you're into Santa Cruz.
Correct.
Now what I want people to know is that you're actually driving into this venue. This is a 12-acre place with massive gates.
I've done a few weddings there, so I know.
Right, so you know exactly what I'm talking about. Yep. So you're driving into a secure place. It has a 15-foot wall right around it. I also wanted to make it affordable for people coming to the show, which is why I chose to do it as a cooler concert.
Nice.
Bring your cooler, bring your chair. It's going to be a long night for some.
So it's a day night concert or is all night?
Well, I have it advertised as gates opening from 4:30.
Oh, okay.
And I encourage people to get there as early as they can. It's always hard for the first band that goes up on stage because not everyone is there, but I encourage people to get there in daylight. Bring your chair, bring your cooler, sit down and get your zone, get your place, see where you're comfortable. But the plan is to have the first band go on. I haven't 100% decided the exact time, but it's going to be somewhere between 6 and 6:30.
Okay. So you get a nice sunset kind of vibe.
Correct. We want to get those lights on the stage ready, beaming, as the sun is going down and get the show. But there's going to be music playing, good rock and roll music being played, classic stuff. Park your car, grab your cooler, get comfortable, and come and support these local bands.
Okay. And so what is the price of the tickets?
We have an early bird ticket at $220.
Okay.
Which again was a suggestion from my wife. The 22 representing the day that Ozzy died, which was the 22nd of July.
Right.
And if you believe this, there are a couple other numbers that kind of line up. I am doing this show, this Buckfest show is taking place on the exact date and day on the 17-year anniversary of when I bought Scorpions to Trinidad.
Okay.
And Ozzy died 17 days after his last concert. And for those that don't know, I'm born on the same day as Ozzy.
Oh, did not know that. Did not know that. Well, I just learned something today.
Fun facts. So for me, that day is a very good day. The 23rd of September is a Tuesday. The first thing people say, but that's during the week. Yeah, because Wednesday is Republic Day, and that's a public holiday.
Night before the holiday.
And what I like about that is that, when you have a public holiday that's too close to a weekend, some people turn it into an extra long weekend.
Mm-hmm.
They're either in Tobago, Mayaro, Toco, down the islands, Balandra, Blanchisseuse for the weekend, or they even go to Barbados. The family flies out, they take an extra 2 days, and sometimes people are not around and available. But when a public holiday falls in the middle of the week, like a Wednesday, you tell me what better there is on a Tuesday night than to go and see 14 top rock bands do a tribute to the late Ozzy Osbourne and Black Sabbath.
And So the thing is, a lot of people are gonna be like 14 bands. That's gonna be
Good
forever.
question. I'm glad you're bringing it up. I'm
Yeah.
glad you're bringing it up.
They'll be like, how are we gonna have 14 bands in one night? That's so much.
Down to Johnny Q, who is my go-to man. I have never done a single promotion internationally or locally without Johnny Q. That's my
Kwan.
boy.
I know.
and he's gonna
I
be
know
doing
him personally.
He's going to be doing the system.
I worked for him
And that was
actually
the
for a
first
while.
thing. Joey, 14 bands. So it's very simple.
I could actually hear him saying that because I know him personally. I used to work for him. So yeah, I know.
So each band is just doing 3 songs. You know, normally when a band goes up on stage, they're doing 40-minute sets, 50-minute sets, 30-minute sets, even an hour. Sometimes Orange Sky has done over an hour and a half in some of their shows.
Yep.
But this is just 3 songs. I'm giving these local bands an opportunity to play and to start their set with an original song of theirs, so people can learn who they are and what they're about and what music they're doing. So they get to play one original, and then they have to play either 2 Black Sabbath or 2 Aussie, or 1 Black Sabbath and 1 Aussie.
Okay. Okay.
So the actual length of time in terms of live entertainment is just over 4 hours.
So
it's not as long as 14 band songs.
I get that. So I've you know the number one question I'm gonna ask: who is doing the song? No, I know Johnny Q is doing the sound system. Backline sound engineering. Who's in? This is yeah. I get technical. I'm sorry. That's because being in live sound and stuff like that. I just need to know because there's some sound engineers that you know they when it comes to rock music they have it locked.
I'm using Wayne De Silva as the front of house engineer.
Okay. Okay.
Wayne De Silva was the original engineer for Touchdown.
Right. Oh, by the way, didn't you say? All right. So you said you had no experience in the music business. I wanted to come back to this one. Yes, I'm glad you mentioned Touchdown because you said that you had no musical experience coming into being a manager for Orange Sky, but we spoke and you were with a band a long time ago. And we had one of your band members right here on the show a few weeks ago, and that's Mikey Ross from the band Red Tears, who is making a comeback.
I guess you can say the music in me started with me being part of a band. It was called Red Tears.
Yes.
I was 18 years old. And I only really performed with them once. And it was the first live performance. And we did it in Starlight in front of where the Genesis nightclub used to be. That was back in 1989.
I was 4 years old.
And 4 of the 5 original members are coming out for this show, which is fantastic. They haven't played in 36 years. I would have been the 5th member. I play keyboards. I can't read music, but I have an ear for music, so I can play.
I can relate because I cannot read any drum tabs at all. But you tell me what you want, what kind of vibe you want, I'll create it.
But as I tell a lot of my friends, including the Red Tears guys, I said my days of putting black lying around my eyes are done, and I think I'm a better promoter than I am a performer. So let's just leave it at that. Yes, Mikey Ross is the original singer, and he is going to be singing that night.
I wish, why did you have to do it on the 23rd? You could have done it on the 19th, on the 18th. I'm leaving on the 19th, so I wouldn't even be here for it.
Well, the good news is the entire show is going to be professionally recorded.
Say less.
So you get a chance to see it.
I want to so badly. I want to be there, but work, gets in the way sometimes. But so you were with Red Tears, and Red Tears is making their first comeback in how many years? 26 years.
36 years.
36 years. Red Tears is going to be on stage. So all the Mike Ross fans, I know I see you all in the chat right now. All those Mike Ross fans, yes. And I know my girlfriend is one. Oh my goodness. I never hear the end of it. But yes. I'm seeing Nigel is saying here that Wayne De Silva was also John Desai's live engineer.
Yes, he was. John Desai came after touchdown. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. Wendy Silver is probably one of the first original proper front of house engineers for the rock genre in Trinidad, as far as I know. We have plenty great front of house engineers. I can be corrected there, but Wayne is very experienced, and he was honored to be a part of the show.
Nice.
If you want to know who the side engineer, the stage engineer mixer is, that's Christian Camacho.
Well, look, we all know Christian. We all know Christian, Sean Youngwing.
The whole graph of them. So yeah, it's good things going on there.
We have some new, but we have some new great front of house, and we have Alan Tia. We got Stefan.
Well, Alan Tia is performing that night.
Yeah, Stefan Sahai also. Sound, lights, everything.
We also lost a really good one, Giles.
Giles, yes.
Giles has done a couple of shows for me. But I figured, Wayne was my go-to man at the time that I was putting it together, and he was available and he was willing, and I left it at that. So
right,
he's gonna hold it down.
Nigel is asking something, but he said you already answered it. He said, if ask Joey if he wire eyeliner.
Tell Nigel if he needs some, I'll organize it for him.
Yes. But Joey, yeah. So okay. Let's see. What else we need to know?
I wanted to bring up an important point as well. I made it sure that none of these bands are repeating the same song.
Thank you. That's what I wanted to know. That is exactly the question I was gonna ask, because it's gonna.
How I went about doing that was, at first I was going to create a pool, throw about 60 or 70 songs in it, number each one, and get a band member from each band to pick two numbers, and whatever you get. And then the more I thought about it, I figured it was a little unfair for some of the bands to pick a song that they were not capable of doing.
Right.
So after confirming which bands were on the bill, I told them to each send me 5 or 6 songs that you are comfortable with. And I'm pretty sure we'll be able to do it. And by the grace of God, we did it. So every band has gotten to play what they want to play. They're all comfortable with the songs that they've chosen. And I'm happy for that. 0 Black Sabbath and 0 Aussie music will be played by the DJ on the night, because the bands are the ones that are going to be producing and performing those songs.
Good.
But I can also tell you the type of music that you're going to hear in between the changeover of the bands is We Music, Metallica, Iron Maiden, Rush, Def Leppard, Police, Triumph, Blue Oyster Cult, and so on and so forth.
Who are your DJs? As a DJ, I'm gonna ask that. Who are the DJs they're gonna be playing?
I have one DJ. His name, he goes by the name Less Than Zero.
Oh, well, yeah, High Fidelity, Less Than Zero.
Better known as Dumpling.
Yep. High Fidelity, Less Than Zero, legendary.
And he's done quite a few shows for me as well. So he's right on the ball, and he knows exactly what it is we need and want.
Okay. No remixes, right? Straight music.
Straight music.
Good. I have some questions that are coming in on the chat here. Beatrice Braun. I think it's Beatrice Braun. I think that's how you pronounce it. She says, good evening from Costa Rica. Oh, okay. Costa Rica is locked in. Very excited to listen to your amazing idea and process to put it together. All right. I also have from...
Thank you, Beatrice. And I send my love back to her and for listening.
Yes, thank you so much for listening, Beatrice. Out there, Costa Rica, we're all over the Caribbean right now. We also have No False Metal 76. He says, good to hear it. Good to hear it will be recorded hope they focus on the crowd as well.
Oh yeah, we have drones in the air. I'm getting the whole overhead shot. We're gonna have behind the scenes. We're gonna do interviews of the band. We're gonna do interviews of the patrons that are coming in. You know what you'd like to see moving forward, Buckfest. You know, why did you come out? It's not because it's just like Joey Sabini. You know, hopefully it's because it's a tribute to the late Aussie and to support the local bands. You know,
Nice.
that's the whole idea behind it.
All right. Also seeing something from Jonathan Crow here. He says the Zen show was filmed for a DVD. That's an earlier thing. So yes, it was. It was. We spoke about that. But all right. What else? What did we miss? All right. So okay. So we have the ticket prices. 220. It's 220.
220 is the early bird
220.
ticket price.
All
The
right.
ticket outlets is the Naughty Grape in Mukarapu Road.
Uh-huh.
And then you have Toppers Sports Bar in Grand Bazaar.
Only Grand Bazaar or all Toppers locations?
Toppers is only down to one location.
Oh
now.
really? Oh,
Yeah,
I've been away for a while.
yeah. And then I have a South outlet, Planners Bar, which is a pretty popular
yeah.
rock outlet.
Yep,
You know,
yep.
I didn't see the need to have dozens of outlets. You know, I just need to cover those areas. If you're in South, you're gonna get the Planners. If you're in Central and East, because a lot of clientele that Tim gets at Toppers is an East crowd, so
Right.
it's not that far of a drive. And well, Mukarapu Road, you live in Port of Spain, you live in the West, you live in Diego Martin, you live in Maraval. It ain't hard to get to the Naughty Grape in Mukarapu Road.
And
So those three
Central, then
outlets.
Central is also going to Grand
Toppers.
Bazaar. Okay.
Yes,
Okay.
correct.
All right. So we have
And tickets will be available from Thursday,
Thursday. Thursday
the
tickets come out.
21st.
All right. Any online purchases? Any island tickets? Anything like that? So
No,
Physical
banks
tickets only.
need to take all your profits. When you do online stuff like that, you have to run through banks. They want a percentage of what you're doing, and it's just so unfair.
okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Fair enough.
So,
So
and doing this as advance tickets only. We're not doing a pay at the door to enter.
okay.
I've been advertising that. It's important, and people know this.
So straight. So just to clarify, you cannot pay at the door, and it wouldn't have any scalpers. So that's not. Let's not do that. All right. So get your tickets early. They're coming out from this Thursday. This Thursday.
This Thursday, they'll be
this
available in all
Thursday.
three outlets.
All right, all three outlets. So you got those outlets. There's the Naughty Grape in on Mukarapu Road. We have not Mukarapu Street, not in South. Sorry. So the Naughty Grape Mukarapu Road. We have Toppers, Grand Bazaar, and we also have Planners for all my South team. Planners, everybody know where Planners is. Planners is not on Leoto Street anymore. Planners is now on Superior Street. Yes,
Superior Street,
They
yes.
did a switch. So
Yes.
Boozy used to be on Superior Street. Planners was on Leoto, and they switched. So now Boozy is down there on Leoto. Planners is now on Superior Street. For everyone who's listening, let me clarify. Planners is now on Superior Street, where Boozy was, obliquely opposite Lifestyle Motors.
Yes, correct.
I'm a South guy. I live in Marble. I mean, I can tell you. All right. So, so everybody, you know where to get your tickets. Only $220. It's 14 bands. Do the maths. And doors open from 4:30.
4:30 doors open. First band goes on stage, and this will be announced in time, in due course. Not earlier than 6 and not later than 6:30. And I'm a stickler for time. When I tell you a band is going on stage at a particular time, it's going on stage. So I encourage people to get there early, support the early bands, you know. I know a lot of people may have things they need to do before they can get out there, but it's 14 bands, and I only have so much time in which I want to do it. And I don't want to have any problem at EMA and having a party or a concert run at 2 and 3 and 4 in the morning. I want this thing to finish before midnight, you know, and everybody's home safe, and we have a great show.
And remember, coolers allowed, and I'm going to assume no glass bottles.
Well, you know, that question was asked, And the answer that was given is plastic and cans are highly recommended. But
Okay.
if you're bringing your glass in your cooler, we would allow it. We're hoping that everybody acts,
Don't say
like
that
good
loud. Don't
humans.
say it loud. Don't say it loud. It's an
But yeah, it is what it is. It's an outside venue, so
I'm gonna say it. No glass bottles allowed, but we could get blind. You get
you can
blind
get
if you
blind.
just happen to.
Have it
If
hidden
you
at the bottom of the cooler.
right, yeah. But for safety reasons, please try to avoid walking with glass containers
Correct.
for
And buy a
safety
beers and
reasons.
cans.
Right? So cans, plastic, please, ladies and gentlemen. If you have, I mean, as I said, we can't refuse entry, but please try cans, plastic, styrofoam. It's fine.
Correct.
All right.
Correct.
And if you can, put your ice after. You don't have to put it in one time, but you know, safety first, safety first. I'm just
Safety
saying.
always first, yes.
All right, well, I gotta say, Joey, it was a pleasure talking to you. I know you said you wanted to do this for 15, 20 minutes. I know for a fact once you come on here and we start talking, we're gonna do this for about 2 hours.
Yeah.
um, and it's like always, I've heard your name forever, and I never actually got to meet you. And this is truly an honor for me to actually meet you technically in person.
Well, it was very nice of you to invite me on your show. Um,
Definitely my honor.
you asked all the important questions, I believe, and now people have a little history as to who's behind the show. And I think that's important because there've been a lot of promoters that advertise doing certain things. It doesn't happen. The shows don't start on time. The artists never arrive. You're not getting that from Joey Sabini, you know.
That is correct.
So I just want people to come out and support the show, support local rock, and let's see if we can turn this thing into an annual event. Moving forward.
Hopefully, I'll be in the country when it's the next one.
Yes, hopefully you would be.
I hope so. All right, but again, I gotta say thank you so much for taking for accepting this interview, and this truly has been an honor. I wouldn't lie, it has been
Well,
an honor.
well, it's a privilege meeting you as well, and you have a good night, and hopefully we get to meet in person soon.
You too, and we'll knock something before I go back. Yeah, definitely.
Anytime, let me know.
All right, but thank you so much again.
Good night
And
to all those that listen. Then
remember,
be safe.
Buckfest. The date again is when?
Tuesday, September the 23rd.
Tuesday, September 23rd. Yes, and I will be on a ship somewhere in the Caribbean.
Oh Lord.
Yeah.
Don't worry. You get to see it. I'll send you a link to the video when it's done.
And I will be checking it out. But everybody, this was Joey Sabini, legendary manager, promoter, everything, racer and businessman. And right now, definitely family man. Yeah.
Yes.
All right. Well, thank you again. All right. So guys, don't
Thanks for
forget.
having me.
September 23rd, Tuesday, Buckfest. It's on. We're going to take a quick commercial break and we're going to come right back. Joey, thank you so much. Have a great evening.
Thanks, Keelan. You too. Get home safe.
Man.
Bye-bye.
Need to raise funds for your next creative project, event, or invention? Or maybe you or a family member are raising funds for much needed medical treatment. Now, you can get started raising that much needed cash via Donate68.com, the newest 100% homegrown crowdfunding platform in Trinidad and Tobago. Donate68.com accepts donations from all major credit cards, but not only that, for those without a credit card, you can use your everyday Visa debit card to make donations. So log on today and create a campaign for your next passion project, startup, or cause. Share your campaign with your community of family, friends, and supporters to get the financial backing you need. Donate68.com, funding your culture.
That's right, and we are back. And I gotta say, let me see. Oh wow, look, some messages now coming in. Remember, guys, please hit that like button. We have 132 views and only 8 likes. I don't understand what is going on right now. So please hit that like button if you are still there. Before you leave, hit that like button, share it, because we still in the now playing hour for like the next few minutes, and then we are going straight into requests. And I see we got Arthur Reed inside. We have C Van inside as well, and we also got Rishi. Rishi is saying great job in keeping good music and keeping rock alive. Yes, thank you so much, Rishi. Right, so we're going into the request hour. Remember, guys, hit that like button. Remember, we got the donate 68 to keep the lights on, keep the cameras rolling, and keep me being able to travel up and down this highway every single Tuesday. All right. Yeah. We could donate from as low as $5 to, okay, come on, please, not $5. As low as $20, and we don't have a limit, so you could go as much as you want. All right, just to keep the lights on, keep the cameras rolling. So, guys, remember, donate 68, and it is how we keep this show running, because we got no sponsors. Well, I mean, not yet, but remember, y'all guys are the sponsors. Y'all keep this running. So remember, hit that like button, please. It's not very hard to do. It's just a little click, and then it's up there. And the algorithm keeps it going to everyone else. You see, we broadcasting as far as even Costa Rica. All right, so gonna bring some brand new music right now, since we got about a few minutes in the now playing hour. I'm gonna jump this one from Richard Hall. This is Not a Moment Goes By from Richard Hall.
I just can't take it. Life's so unfair. I just can't take it. Life's so unfair. Tossing and turning, I'm thinking about you. It happened so quickly in the blink of an eye. Suddenly gone, and I just don't know why. So hard to believe that I just can't breathe. I'm visibly shaking. There's no reprieve. This can't be the end. It's so hard to see. Alone in this nightmare, got to set you free. See you still there. I'm empty inside. My whole world comes crashing down. Not a moment goes by when I don't think of you. No matter how I try, not a moment goes by when I don't think of you. I'm all torn up inside. When did this begin? The pain, it won't end. Silence and darkness is my only friend. Alone with this hurt, the drugs just don't work. Pain is my lesson, my heart's in the dirt. See you still there, I'm broken inside. My whole world comes crashing down. Not a moment goes by when I don't think of you. No matter how I try, not a moment goes by when I don't think of you. I'm all torn up inside. Not a moment goes by when up inside. Pain is my lesson. Pain is my lesson. No, pain is my lesson.
So that's right. That was Richard Hall with "Not a Moment Goes By." Yes. What's up, MTS? I see MTS has joined us, and we have some people coming in. Remember, guys, hit that like button. We're seeing 137 views and only 9 likes. That's not good, man. Come on, guys. Y'all gotta work with me here. And also, don't forget we have the Donate 68. Send those donations in. Let's keep these lights on, guys. You know the bill. Y'all don't even want to know the kind of bills we have. All right, but you guys are the sponsors for Kelocal Lockdown Tuesdays. All right, it's all about local rock music. Support local. I support local. Y'all support me, and let's keep this thing going. It's a hand in hand, you know. All right, keeping it moving right now. Got this brand new one here from Rahel Babu Ram, and this is "You Don't Have To."
From all suffering we try to run, not wanting anything to spoil our fun. But what we do to others is such a shame. For yourselves, never want to say. You don't have to do it to live. Only love and care you should give. You know it only causes pain. So why do it again and again? Do unto others as you want unto yourselves. You learned that since before you were 12. If you understood this, you'd make the change. Not want to hurt any creature ever again. You don't have to do it to live. Only love and care you should give. You know it only causes pain. So why do it again and again? When you are in a weak position, you want sympathy from everyone. But at every meal on your plate, you decide an innocent animal's fate. You don't have to do it to live. Only love and care you should give. You know it only causes pain. So why do it again and again? Time to wake up and see all you've done. Supply and demand, misuse power in your hands. It is time to stop causing all this grief. Stop ending lives, stop being a soul thief. Animals have their own destinies. We should not interfere as we please. You beg for mercy when you kneel to pray. But without remorse, it's innocence, you say. You don't have to do it to live. Only love and care you should give.
That's right. That was Are You Dead from the band Insert Coin. Brand new. And right about now, this is where we go to the request hour. Let's see. What do y'all want to hear tonight? Y'all just tell me and I will drop it. It's that simple. You say it, I play it. It's the request hour. We got about 45 minutes of requests. So come on, let's see what you want to hear. You could drop it right there on the chat, or you could WhatsApp 466-4OUR. That's 466-4687. And if you want, you can send your voice notes as well. All right, whatever you want to hear, you say it, I play it. It's that simple. And remember, we got the donate 68. I gotta keep pushing that because we need to keep this thing alive. We need to get that keep these lights on and keep everything running. We had 146 views tonight. Looking good, but only 10 likes. Remember, keep hitting that like button, guys. That's how we keep the algorithm going and how more people get to see and hear what we have to offer right here in Trinidad and Tobago. So while we wait on the requests, let's see. While we wait on some requests, I'm gonna drop this one here. It's been a while since I played it. This is from Flying Crapo. This is Rock Soul. Keep those requests coming in right now. This is Kelocal Lockdown Tuesdays.
You're insatiable and I greedy. Give to your friends, not the needy. Rich eccentric, poor and crazy. Paid vacation, unemployed and crazy. Can't afford the books you pay. Make her smart. If she takes your gun, then she's your heart. It's a treasure for in this night and greatest heart. Let's say the passion never fall apart. Never going to get it, cause money follows money. It tastes like shit, but caviar is honey. Raising hell if the steak not raw. Everything I have, you have 1,000 more. Never again. Sweet rich love will not be again. Never again. Empathy for the sufferers and never rotate in the midday sun. Buy 1,000 more before it's ever done. Don't call me weak when you're not strong. Your wife expects the money when you're dead and gone. Are you wanted? Are you loved? Wonder if they study the ones you show. Take this gold. Just because you're from the square of open up your eyes, you're not better. You think as a child, but use the bed wetter. Never try to make me your or the color of your skin with the color of the floor. Come on, hand it over. It's time to go myself. It's time to take a good hard look at yourself. Party like it's big for the struggle for them. You'll pull off your run. Go on, set a call on your cellular.
That's right. That was Rock Soul from the band Flying Crapo. And right now, Ishipai wants this one. She wants anything from Circle Square. So I'm going to play one of our favorites right here on the show. And this is War Machine from the band Circle Square. All right, that was War Machine right there from Circle Square. Still waiting on some more requests. I don't know why everyone is so shy. You can send your request right now, whatever you want to hear. You say it, I play it. We just got about a little over 30 minutes ago. So let me know what you want to hear, and I will play it. Yeah, it's that simple. So, going to keep it moving right now and drop this one that I haven't played in forever, and one of my favorites here from the band Skin the Valley. This is Saddest Dread Horse.
I find all you're taking too long, you know.
Come on over, bring someone, 'cause soon our time will be all done. Would it like to be alone? Or would you like to be unknown? 'Cause everyone needs someone else, so tell them all that it's not well. It keeps us happy every day. Forget the work, it's time to play. Always where you wanna be. Let's play on 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Here we are at the rock show, no one's gonna stop you. Do what you wanna do. Anything can happen. Everything will fall in line. Take your time. If you search, then you might find. Not now, then maybe later. Your little piece of heaven. Always where you wanna be. Let's play on 1, 2, 1, 2, 3.
That's right. Skin the Valley. I miss those guys. I miss them. I miss seeing them live. All right. I'm gonna drop this one since we are doing some nice punk rock and just waiting for some more requests because I don't know what's up with you guys. I don't know if y'all are too afraid to request anything. Chengeneng. All right, I'm going to do it right after this one. And this one here is Searching for a Signal from the band Anti Everything. That's right. That was Searching for a Signal there from Anti Everything. And I see we got some, finally, we got some requests. Well, thank you. Remember, guys, hit that like button. And don't forget, you can donate. You can donate to keep the shows running. Donate 6-8. That link right on top there, pinned. Just click that link and donate. It can be $20 all the way up to, we don't have all the way up to anything you want. It could be $500,000 or $1 million. But yes, anything you like, you could donate and keep these shows running because, you know, we got that bills and I need to reach to the studio. All right. Yeah. Yeah, so we got about 25 minutes to go again. We got some requests inside. I see Violet Storm. She wants something from Upset the Order, some Tampa Evidence, and Fighting with Noise. Also, Martin. Hey, Martin. What's up, Martin? He wants something from Witness, Fighting with Noise. So, you know what? I got you covered. And I have some Upset the Order, Witness, and Fighting with Noise back to back to back. And I'm going to drop it right now. And this one, I'm going to start with the Upset the Order. This one is Cheng and Neng. I'm going straight into the Witness after the season and Tiny God following that. So look out for it.
Carry
quickly, I just want to say a big shout out to Damien Lang. Happy birthday, Damien! That's right. That was Cheng and Nang from Upset the Order. One of my favorite drummers there. The man Obasi Springer also used to be from the band Orange Sky, as we were talking about Orange Sky earlier on. All right, so giving it moving, I'm going to drop this one from The Witness. Yeah, from the band The Witness. This is The Season. This was requested by Marty. Yeah, here we go.
just hold these tears at bay. Much too much we flow like wisps of rain. Lonely blankets hold these tears at bay. Is this the end or is more to come? Go fireflies take flight as we cast away. left behind.
That's the man Shadow Fonzo there on the vocals, and that's the band Witness. The name of the song is The Season, and that was requested by Marty, I think. Yes, Witness, yes. And don't forget, Luke, yes, I got that request right after this one here, and I'm going to drop this one that was requested by Marty and Genevieve, Violet Storm, and this is Tiny God from the band Fighting with Noise.
Praise, and not just the body use.
That's right. That was Tiny God from the band Fighting with Noise. And this is where I am going to shut it down aside for another episode of Kelocal Lockdown Tuesdays. But Luke, yes, don't worry. We got that last song. That last song there requested by Luke. It's coming up right after this. But right now, I got to say thank you to everyone who tuned in tonight to Kelocal Lockdown Tuesdays. Got to say thank you so much to Joey Sabini for coming on the show. I know he couldn't have been here in person, but he was here in spirit and right there live on the chat, on the video call. All right, so thank you so much for Joey Sabini. Don't forget, September 23rd, look out for Buck Fest. It's going down at the Drew Manor in Santa Cruz. It's only $220. That's the early bird tickets, guys. You know the price is going to go up. So get your early bird tickets right now. It comes out, not right now, but it comes out on Thursday. So Thursday, tickets come out for that Buck Fest. 14 bands. They're all going to be paying tribute to the late, great Ozzy Osbourne. All right, so look out for that. 23rd of September. Unfortunately, I will not be there, but you guys will. So go check it out. $220. Get your tickets at Planners in South. All the South people, you can get your tickets at Planners. Central and East, you can get your tickets at Toppers and Grand Bazaar. And everybody from the West Side, you can get your tickets from the Naughty Grape right there on Mukarapu Road. All right, so those are your ticket venues. Get your tickets now, because when that 220 is sold out, you don't know what the price is going to be. Remember, it is a cooler event, and try, guys, I'm not saying do not, but really try not to come with any glass bottles. All right, you will not be refused entry, but plastic, cans, styrofoam are all encouraged. Try to avoid coming with glass bottles. Please, 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 please. I don't want to say no glass bottles allowed, but please try your best to come with plastic, cans, styrofoam. All right? It's a cooler event. Come on down. Doors open from 4:30, and the first band should be on by 6:30. All right, so it's a nice evening vibe, and as I said, 14 bands. You can't go wrong. It's gonna be amazing. The man himself, Joey Sabini, is throwing it, and that comes with everything on point. Stage production, lighting, sound, everything. And 14 amazing bands. So look out for that on the 23rd of September. And don't forget, we are also looking for a host to fill in from September 19th. Yeah. All right. Until January 20th, when I come back in the country. So until then, yours truly, DJ Kelo, the energy, my guy in the side here, Vish. We're here. This is Kelocal Lockdown Tuesdays right here on OurRadio.fm. And this is where I pull the curtains down. And I'm going to leave you with this one here, requested by Luke, Big Luke. And this is Anti-Everything. And the name of the song is System Structure. Have a great evening. Enjoy the rest of your evening. Whatever you do, support local, buy local. Don't forget to donate 6-8. Support the show. Donate, keep the lights on, keep the cameras rolling, and keep local rock music alive. I'm DJ Kelo, the energy from Trinidad and Tobago. This was Kelocal Lockdown Tuesdays on OurRadio.fm. And this is Anti-Everything with the song System Structure.
That being so, the orderly thing to do under all forms of government is to abolish a law that cannot be enforced for the simple reason that the majority of the people of the country do not want it enforced and are resisting its
Yeah, if our government's meant to government, then why do we insist on murder when none of these targets pass a test to be a terrorist? Any of this death. Why don't someone who is listening works from 9 to 5 is a corporate company? A terrorist to me. Since there is a God above, they'll bring me to tears. Since there is a Father in heaven, how do criminals get elected for more years? For more fucking years. So system minus structure, won't you find a theory to justify yourself? Yeah, system minus structure, won't you tell what model justifies your state? Your state. So why should I obey all the policies to support the agenda of a corrupt regime? Sell my soul for a track and a record machine, just to join all the voices that sing. And if there is a devil in hell and evil on earth, let him strive. If evil things all belong in hell, then why the fuck are you still alive? Take a model, take a theory, spin it out of control. Just say what really happened in the real world. Justify now the component of life and democracy. Hearing songs of your experiment behind fascist lies, behind corporate ties, behind hypocrite smile, behind fascist lies. And so why should I obey your policies to support the agenda of a corrupt regime? Tell myself on track in a record machine, just to join all the voices to pray. If there is a God above, then it will bring me to tears. 'Cause if there is a Father in heaven, how do criminals get elected? By the people and for the people. For 4 more years. For 4 more years. Then the nation system into an abomination for your bad decision. Elected for 4 more years.
You're listening to Kelocal Lockdown Tuesdays with DJ Kelo, the home of TNT rock music.
You're listening to O.U.R Radio, your urban alternative. Follow us on Instagram and Facebook at ourradio.fm.